The Gospel of the Public Library by Robert Kinget, from Sightless Scribbles at sightlessscribbles.com. Narrated by Sean Kristin. In a world that screams, that demands, that sells, that commodifies every waking second of your attention, the public library is a quiet and profound act of rebellion. It is one of the last true sanctuaries, a temple dedicated to a god that the market has tried very hard to kill, the god of the freely shared idea. I came here today to escape the noise, not just of the city, but of the culture. A culture that believes if something is valuable, it must have a price tag. A culture that thinks a community is just a demographic to be targeted. The venture capitalists have not yet figured out how to monetize the Dewey Decimal System, and for that, I am eternally grateful. I sit at a heavy wooden table, its surface worn smooth by the elbows of 1,000 other seekers. The air here has a specific and holy scent, the dry, sweet, vanilla-like perfume of old paper, mingled with the clean, sharp scent of bookbinding glue, and a faint human trace of wool coats and warm skin. It is the scent of accumulated knowledge. But the true gospel of the library is preached in its soundscape. It is a symphony of quiet reverence. The foundation is the silence itself, not the dead, empty silence of a tomb, but a living, breathing silence. It is the sound of dozens of people sharing a space with a mutual, unspoken pact of respect. It is the collective sound of their quiet breathing, a gentle, rhythmic tide that says, "We are all here together, on our own separate journeys." Upon this silence, the other instruments play their gentle parts. There is the soft, papery rustle of a page being turned, a sound as delicate as a whisper. It is the sound of a mind traveling, of a story unfolding. From the main desk, there is the distant, rhythmic, and deeply satisfying thud, thud of the librarian's stamp, a percussive heartbeat that gives the entire space its tempo. It is the sound of knowledge being checked out, of stories being sent out into the world. Even the human voices here are different. They are hushed, intimate whispers, words spoken with the conscious intention of not disturbing the shared peace. It is the sound of a community policing its own tranquility, a small, beautiful act of collective care. This place shouldn't exist in our world. It is an affront to every principle of modern capitalism. It doesn't have a business model that scales. It doesn't leverage user data. Its only goal is to take the most valuable things in the world, stories, knowledge, ideas, a quiet place to think, and give them away for free. It is a quiet, stubborn, and beautiful rebellion. It is a testament to the radical idea that not everything is a product, that a community is more than just a market, that the wealth of a society is not measured by its billionaires, but by the richness of the resources it freely offers to its citizens. I sit here in the warm, paper-scented quiet, and I breathe. I listen to the soft rustle of pages and the distant rhythmic thud, and I feel my soul, so often frayed and exhausted by the screaming demands of the world, begin to heal. This is my church. This is my sanctuary. And its gospel is the quietest, most revolutionary sound I know. If you enjoyed this essay, you might enjoy Answers in the Pages by David Levithan. When Donovan left his copy of The Adventures on the kitchen counter, he didn't think his mom would read it, much less have a problem with it. It's just an adventure novel about two characters trying to stop an evil genius, right? But soon, the entire town is freaking out about whether the book's main characters are gay. Donovan's mom is trying to get the book removed from the school curriculum, and Donovan is caught in the middle. Donovan doesn't really know if the two boys fall in love at the end or not, but he does know this. Even if they do, it shouldn't matter. The book should not be banned from school. Interweaving three connected storylines, David Levithan delivers a bold, fun, and timely story about taking action, being brave, and standing up for what's right. About the author. Robert Kinget is a blind and gay male-male romance writer, but he also writes nonfiction that is all over the place, from hilarious to somber to celebratory. Visit his online soul at sightlessscribbles.com.